Hello, how's it going, Aries? Welcome to your August 2018 general horoscope reading with me, Joshua Limelight here. So, drop me a comment below, Aries. Let me know, how are you feeling? How are these eclipses treating you? You know, what has shifted? What is changing? Just all that jazz right now. You have cards flying out already. So I'm just going to start dishing out here as I move my notes around. Woo! Okay, so Aries, before I get started with the astrology and of course finishing getting your tarot cards here, I would love to just mention to you, in celebration in honor of Leo season, the golden time here when the sun's at its peak, I'm doing a 25% off special with a personal love or relationship one-on-one reading with me. So you can use the 25% off code in my Etsy shop. You can use it on a written, phone, or video reading. And especially when it comes to affairs of the heart and relationships, I was just like, you know, I want to do something special. I want to do something special since Leo rules the heart chakra. And you guys have been very supportive of me in that way lately. So, you know, thank you. Thank you for that. You've been strong when other signs have not helped me be strong lately. So I just want to thank you for your energy and your light, Aries, okay? So anyways, if you do want to do a personal reading with me, that code will be below in the descriptions box. Your cards are popping out fast, by the way. Sorry, I'm like creeping on a neighbor who's walking their dog out here. So, into the astrology of August. On the 7th, we have Uranus going retrograde, which I'm quite fond of. And here's why. Because, you know, Uranus is known to be like the rebel planet and the planet of unexpected surprises and occurrences. And sometimes not always pleasant, you know, sometimes so unexpected it throws us or shocks us. So with it going retrograde, it's more about the internalization of that. And I feel like it's almost like a sort of a calmer place for Uranus to be in right now. And for it to give that kind of energy, those kinds of unexpected surprises and insights, give those a chance to digest and give you a chance to reflect more and, you know, less of the shocking and sudden events actually physically taking place, I feel like. So, And then on the 11th, we have the new moon and solar eclipse in the sign of Leo. I do believe this is the last solar eclipse of the sign of these Leo and Aquarius pairings. The north and south node of the moon will be shifting in November of this year, so that'll be an exciting shift. I'm telling you, I'm excited because I'm a Leo, and eclipses often bring a lot of wake-ups and lessons, you know, a lot of heavy lessons too. So, you know, but this new moon and solar eclipse in Leo on the 11th, I feel like is going to be a lot kinder, and smoother. Ooh, my goodness. Aries. Okay. So your last card just flew out. But before I let you look at that, let's talk a bit more. So I'll go more into depth in the next moon tidings video about the new moon and solar eclipse in Leo. So just be on the lookout for that. But the following day, on the 12th of August, we have Mars moving into Capricorn. And so Mars has been a little wild lately, kind of been a little wildfire. And, you know, Mars is still retrograde. I feel like it moving into the sign of Capricorn, though, is going to be very stabilizing. And it's going to feel a lot more grounded than what it has been. You know, lately, I feel like it's been giving more of the negative side effect of Mars, right? Which is aggression, anger, people physically reacting in a negative way. That, you know, those things can happen. And with Mars moving into Capricorn, I feel like with Capricorn being an earth sign, that's very much about structure, and it's very much about regulating, you know, in the most healthy way possible. Yeah, that's the light side of it, right? It's gonna really help temper that fiery assertiveness and aggressiveness that Mars, you know, can bring. So I'm happy about that. The 19th is when Mercury will move direct again. It is retrograde in the sign of Leo for most of August. So, you know, as always, that's just kind of more of a internal process with how you're communicating. Time to check in that area. And that's okay. That's good. So then the sun will move into the sign of Virgo on the 23rd. And the 26th will be the Pisces full moon. I'm going to go ahead and take you down here so you can look at your cards. And I'll go more into depth, of course, like I said, with the moons, full new moon. But the Pisces full moon, I will say, should be a very exciting moon in regards to widening your imagination. If you've had like creative or writer's block, that should really open up around that time. And it's a very dreamy and intuitive energy too. Pisces is a water sign, so lot of feels there that we'll explore. But on the 27th of the month is when Mars will move direct, and that'll be good news for all of us collectively. All right, so Aries. Ta-da. So your ruling planet, Mars, has been retrograde. So the assertiveness, the fieriness, even some of that aggressive behavior and confrontational behavior has been really strong with you. It's been really strong with a lot of you. At the center of your reading, you have the Five of Swords. So, you know, the Five of Swords here is about confrontation. You really having to state your piece, make your peace even, defend your honor even, Aries, because, you know, it's not all about you just lashing out and being like the angry person out of everyone. No, it is about defending your honor, I feel like. So it is about, there is a lesson for you this month overall that I'm seeing already, Aries, about tempering your ambitions, your self-serving goals and desires, tempering those out with your partners or with, you know, a potential relationship you might be getting into. That is a big focus here in Leo season in August for you. So, but I'm getting the message here, looking at the Five of Swords at the center, of laying down your weapons. You being bold and big enough to lay down your weapons and walk away. I'm getting the message here, walking away and laying down your weapons or your hurtful words, your energy and aggression, making sure that, sure, you defend yourself and your honor where it's necessary, but I'm getting, especially in August, that there is a confrontation that you have to be the bigger person, Aries, and walk away from it. State your claim, state your claim, state your sort of defenses, but don't, I'm getting the message here, don't really physically, especially, don't physically engage. Okay? Karma will take care of the other persons who may have done you wrong. Okay? But I feel like there's something really powerful here with the weapons being laid down, and that message really is just coming across strong with the Nine of Wands showing up here, asking you to really release some of that power struggle that you might have been dealing with. You know, whether it's a work situation, whether it's a really small sort of argument with a friend or with a partner, an internal debate. Have you been fighting yourself, Aries? Have you been fighting yourself and being too rooted, too fixed, perhaps, in some behaviors, in that wild force energy of yours? Have you been too fixed? Now it's time to lay down your weapons, be the bigger person. Knight of Swords, showing at the bottom here. You know, I feel like a lot of you could be feeling and being called almost into battle mode, you know, into a fighting spirit sort of mode in August. And there is this internal struggle to react with this Knight of Swords energy, you know, ruthless, quick, impulsive, rash. But I'm getting like it's about being bold and surrendering to something, whether that's surrendering to your own sort of limitations, or if it's surrendering to the other person's point of view. There's something really powerful here saying, you know, there's that internal struggle and fight going on within you in August. But you are being asked to hold. Devil here coming up. The devil here is coming up in this position to say, you know your limitations, Aries. Because even though, yes, you can be quite the warrior, quite the fighting spirit, and you should defend your honor and yourself, there is always, you know, we can't always be everyone's karma. We can't always be in fight mode or in survival mode even. And so with the devil showing up here, I'm getting the message for you that it is about holding some of that powers, you know, not allowing it to take over. And so, let me see here. With the devil, like there's something else wanting to come through for you, Aries, with the devil energy here. Yeah, you know, since your planet Mars is also moving into the sign of Capricorn, and this is Capricorn's card, it's really, really quite fascinating that this has showed up, actually. I feel like Capricorn is coming in here. You're going to be here in August, mid-August, around August 12th specifically. You might start feeling more of this kind of regrounding and kind of coming to terms with some of the actions that you have exerted, actions that you have that have taken place in the last couple of weeks or so. And looking at that and how it's affected your relationships and your relationship, I'm getting with yourself too. Are you causing more limitations upon yourself? Is surrendering actually the thing that's going to free you, rather than, you know, this internal sort of fight and struggle that wants to come up? Is it better to maybe do this, Aries? Surrender. Find some common ground. Finding common ground with the other person this month will be so beneficial for you. Discussing your own sort of fears and limitations and just sharing that kind of information is going to lead you to here, to the Lovers. So Aries, it's like, I'm also getting the message too, if some of you Aries have been fighting or bickering with a partner or a specific relationship in your life, that will come full circle. It will be healed. You know, y'all will find a truce. You will find peace together. I'm getting that, so that's a beautiful message. You know, if you both overreacted and someone walked away here, defenses, you know, were up, but you're not ready to leave that person, then boom, you're finding harmony together again. Now, for those of you who are single, or who, you know, this message, that particular message is not quite resonating, I'm getting that it's about really tempering and balancing out that masculine and feminine energy. And, you know, look at these two together. You know, these follow suit, the Devil then the Lovers. It's a beautiful sort of wheel that we got going on here. You know, I feel like a lot of you are really going to be enlightened and brought to this understanding of acceptance of your and perhaps the other person's dark and light side, and fully embracing that. Whether, again, if that's just within yourself, your masculine, your feminine, or your partner. It's really extraordinary what you have going on, actually. I like it. I do. And then at the bottom of the deck, look, Two of Pentacles. So you have that two theme, you know, that balancing out again. Some of you are also making a decision whether or not to pursue new feelings with someone else perhaps, or just following your road and your path to healing with a particular relationship. But really, Aries, I'm getting ultimately to do that, it starts with surrendering. It starts with laying down the defenses. You've held up your guard long enough. You can let it go now. You can release that fight or flight response. You don't have to hold on to it. So, just know, this is where you're ending up here in August. Lovers. Absolutely love that. Polar opposites coming together. And if you, like I said, been fighting yourself, it's like that energy is really just sort of embracing, you know, the light and the dark within you in Leo season in August here is really sort of just embracing, fully embracing each other. And it's causing this beautiful energetic shift. So yay, Aries. Now I'm going to take you back down here because I want you to go ahead and intuit with me. I want you to pick between 1, 2, or 3 for your spirit animal guide for the month of August. So I'm going to shuffle just a hair here. And so I'm going to lay out 3 cards. You pick which one is calling to you, what your intuition is telling you. And then in the extended video, whoop, I feel like that one is wanting to come out. Right. I feel like we should go ahead and draw the rest. There we go. So we will turn these over and go over your animal spirit guide's message in the extended video reading. That link will be below in the descriptions box. It's really easy to access, no fears. And this will be your little guide and helper in the month of August. So I want you to go ahead and get the feels for that. And Aries, I will see you very soon in the extended reading. I'm really excited too. I'm going to cast some rune stones across the cards here just to get a little bit more clarity on what's going on as well, okay? But August is really shaping up for you. Things are really the light and the dark, the imbalances, and embracing those is really big for you this month. Love, connection through some sort of struggle, some sort of fight is coming back in too here for you, which is just, I love seeing that as well. But anyways, Aries, ta-ta for now. Take care. I'll see many of you very soon in the next video, okay?